Hi everyone, it's Laura Milligan and I'm coming to you live from the Bee Spot, and that is what I call my studio, and I wanted to share it with you today. I had a big event here this past weekend. I live in a historic neighborhood and we had an artisan showcase. We had over, I think, about 28 artisans participating, and so I was one of them, and I allowed people to come into my studio, and we were really, really busy. It was a fun day, and so I just thought, while things are pretty clean here, it would be fun to kind of give you a tour of my studio. So if you're there, give me a shout out, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my view around so that you can see what's happening here in my studio and what it looks like. So before I do that, let me just tell you, my house, we live in a historic neighborhood, and my house is 102 years old. My husband grew up in our house, and that's something that we love about it. We are just the third family to live here in 102 years. Hey, Colleen, how are you? So give me a shout out if you're there, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around so you can see my studio. Now, Colleen has been here before, but so let me just show you. First of all, Charlie. Here's Charlie. He thinks good boy, yeah. Oh, you got a glimpse of my boot. I am still healing. I'm doing really well, but when I'm walking around, I need to keep my boot on. So this is my studio, and I'm going to do a quick pan. There's Renee. She's busy at work. So here is my studio, and let me just go and show you a little bit up close. I love this board. I actually got these butterflies years ago. I was on the Stampin' Up! Events Council, and one of the centerpieces, we were helping set up for an event. I think it may have been in Minneapolis, I'm not sure, but they had extras of these butterflies, and so we were able to take a few home with us. And I think, gosh, that's been quite a few years ago, but I just love all the color, and that's kind of a big part of my studio. I love all the color and the butterflies. So there's Barb and Betsy, Marcia. Hi, friends. Thank you all for watching. Colleen, Cindy, guys, Lucy, Suzanne. Hey, everybody. So over here, this is called the Bee Spot. So you will see I have bees everywhere. And like I said, my house is 102 years old. I love all the vintage, like crusty kind of furniture and that sort of thing, and especially in the Bee Spot. So this is this little section here, and I have these file cabinets, and in these file cabinets are all kinds of things, but at the top, this is how I organize my stamp sets. And I have this one here in a padded envelope. It is top secret. Some of you may take a guess of what's in there, but I can't show it to you yet, but it's something very, very exciting. Over here, well, so say hi to Renee. Here's Renee. She's prepping for a class. I couldn't do this without her and Sandra. They helped me so much. I have a small collection of vintage typewriters, and this is one of them. And here's the little primitive bee and the queen bee that was made out of pieces of a Scrabble board. I'm pretty sure that Renee made that for me. Didn't you, Renee? I think you did, yes. Then I have this, and this, it says up here at the top, the Bee Spot established in November of 2013. And again, there's more just kind of vintagey things. I have my basket of adhesives. I'm going to walk over here. I have another typewriter with a giant bee, and there's a bird. Here's bee. Everything is bees. Then I have a stack of vintage suitcases. My studio is kind of different than most other people's I've seen, and it's just my love of vintage, and I thought it would be fun. This was our formal living room, and we realized as my girls grew up and moved out, it was kind of wasted. This room was wasted space. So believe it or not, it was my husband's idea to turn this into my studio. And of course, I had to think 1 second about that. And I immediately said, oh yeah, this is a great idea. So I can see, let me give you this is a full shot of the room. I have 2 big sets of tables. I can sit 16 people here at once. So it's perfect for classes. And I think people, love coming here. I remember the first time we used my studio. It was for a Christmas Stampin' stack, and I think the ladies came in almost screaming. They were so excited to be here. So I'm very, very fortunate and very thankful for this big, beautiful room. And these suitcases I got from a local store, and I bought so many of them. I had to use like a shipping cart to get them out the door and into my car. But they are all labeled with whatever is in them. So I actually do use these for storage. And then I have some more over there, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is our beautiful fireplace and mantle. And so this is a baby bed spring that I use for, to display my cards. So people can come in to my studio when they're here for class, they can take pictures, and I always have a display going on. And some of these cards you've seen from Facebook, things that I've made. There's the little piggies. And then this is a really cool, let me get this out of the way so you can see. This is called Nourish and Flourish card making kit. And it includes this cute bag. It's a cooler, or like a little mini lunch tote. But I've also heard that like our mini Stampin' cut and emboss machine will fit in there. Super, super cute. And then it comes with a set of cards, and these cards are just beautiful. They have a lot of detail. This is a kit. The kit makes 9 cards, and they come with this lunch tote. But so there you can see, you remember this card I did a few weeks ago on Facebook Live. Here's the one I did last week, and I'm going to give one of those away today. I already have the winner. It's over in my other room. Here's another little bee. I have bees everywhere. I have a card rack, and so I let anytime anyone comes to my studio for a class, they get to pick a card. Rather than me sending them a thank you card, I let them pick what they want, and I think they really love that. And I have these 2 tag kits I wanted to show you. This is what is this called? Christmas gifting. This is a new kit that we have, and you can see there's the back view. You can slip a gift card in there. So I have these on hand because we can do kits as cash and carry, but look at the back, and they're big size. They're like as big as, almost as big as my hand. And then this tag kit, this is called Love Santa. We had this one last year, and I love it. It is one of my favorite kits that we've ever had. Here's another bee. I have them everywhere. Then I have, and this, thanks for being here. So this is like my coffee station, and it's kind of a crusty old cupboard I got at one of my favorite local vintage stores. And so people can help themselves to coffee when they're here, or tea, hot chocolate. And then of course I have a problem with mugs, and I don't need any more mugs, but I can't resist when I see one with bees. And this one was a gift from my friend Levon, because I think when people see bees, they think of me, which I appreciate. Here's another one of my vintage typewriters and the old bingo card. I have a collection of these flower frogs. They're scattered around, and I used to store or display a lot of my cards on those, but sometimes I just stack them up. They're kind of cute. Little cupboard. And I think I made this a couple years ago. I saw this, I was at a local store, and I saw this big bee, and I thought, you know what, I need to dress her up. So I added the wings and the flowers, and that was just kind of fun. Over here, this is my die cutting station, and it just sits at the end of the room. I have all my dies, and I keep mine. Again, and I like vintage things, so I have this little basket, and like these, I keep all of my dies and embossing folders in there. And here's some more. I have quite a collection, of course. And then here are my other suitcases, and again, they're labeled small treat bags, burlap. Let's see what's in here. Gift bags, shopping bags, but they're just again vintage crusty things. And then I have this beautiful piece that Renee made me, and I always say this, and it's so true. She's the most talented person that I know. She made this beautiful punch needle embroidery for me, and that's something that I cherish. Let me back up and show you this. So I have these two big cupboards here, and they store all the things. And Sandra, who actually has a business of organization, she is so good at it, and she keeps my studio in tip-top shape and running really smoothly and super organized. And so she has, in that cupboard are like all of my basics, my thick white cardstock, my basic white cardstock, my envelopes, my designer papers, extra ink pads that I may have, that sort of thing. And then up on the top, I just have a collection of some things that I love. And again, it's all the crusty little things. This is kind of fun. I got this at a garage sale, I think one time. It's a giant stamp pad, Carter's heavy duty stamp pad. That clearly is very, very old. It says it's guaranteed for 100,000 impressions. It's kind of fun. And then these stamps, I think I got these at the same garage sale. And I just thought they were cute. And they, I think, are probably from a post office because they say things like sold out, registered, special delivery. Those are kind of fun. And then over here, it's the Hoover Company. And that I got actually at the same garage sale. My dad worked at the Hoover Company. And so when I saw that box, I just thought that was a good way to remember my dad. And actually a lot of my family has worked at the Hoover Company. And then I have this big garland. These are pages of a book. I did not make this, but I bought it and I thought that was really, really fun. And so my big cupboards, they are, I can pull this drawer open. Let's see what's in here. So we just keep extra things. I'll give you a quick peek at that. This one, so here's like all my papers, and you can see how Sandra has labeled everything so that we know exactly where things are when we're looking for them. And then let me just take you out here. This used to be what we called, I'm going to turn this around a second. I'll tell you about this. The room I want to show you next, it's a sun porch off my studio. And it's kind of like, I call it my work room. I have 4 girls who are all grown and out of our home now, but this used to be Barbie world. That's what we called it, because with 4 girls, you can imagine how many Barbie things we had. The Barbie houses and the cars and all the things. And so this was the former Barbie world, but now I call it my work room. So let me switch you around. This is well used. There's all the things. So I have a bookcase here. Actually, my son-in-law Gabe did this for me. He prepared it. He does beautiful work with paints and things. And then I just have little boxes here, again, to keep me organized. I have shipping materials here. Everything is labeled. This is a good box. Ideas. I get ideas and I put them in there because I always have things going around in my head. Here's another little bee. This arrangement is beautiful. I've saved this. I got this from Stampin' Up! When I hit my $1 million career milestone, and I've saved it. It's actually preserved itself really well. And then let me just spin around. This is my desk, and I probably spend most of my time here. And you can see I love it because I'm a gardener, and I look out in my backyard. You can see our little pink playhouse. Has nothing to do with stamping, but I love it, and I love to feed the birds, and I have hummingbird feeders out there. And so this is what I get to look at most days, my garden in our backyard and the birds, and I love that. And then this is like my work desk, I guess I would say, and this is where I do my Facebook Lives. But you can see there's all my Stampin' blends. Here's a cute card I made. I don't think I've posted this anywhere, but this is a cute Halloween card. So I have, everything is categorized and labeled thanks to Sandra. I have my blending brushes. I have all my ribbons and my punches, and these are, these have been, I've had these, well, since we started the Bee Spot out here, but these are actually I think they were towel racks that I got from IKEA, and they are screwed into the other side of this wall is our chimney. So they are screwed into that wall, and it's just a great place to show them, or to store them, I mean. And then, like, you can see watercolor pencils, my blender pens, all that sort of thing is there. All my ribbons, my twine. Here's a beautiful card I got from Sarah Douglas. That was always fun. Here's another cute one. I think I showed this to you before. That was made for me by my sweet grandniece, Samantha. And here's all my inks. I have a couple class kits here. So I'm going to walk back out here. So that is just a quick tour of my studio. And I will say it's my happy place. And anytime I can be in this room, I am here. And literally I spend time here every day. And I'm very blessed to get to do that. I'm also blessed that a lot of time that I spend here, is with Renee and Sandra, who I love dearly, and they we just have so much fun. And they say, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And I think that's how the three of us always feel. We just have fun being together. And oh, you know what? I'm going to walk back out here because I have, hold on, I have the card. Let me go back out here where the light's better. I have the card that I made, flip this around. This is the card that I made last week, and it was this Merry Christmas card. It was the envelope flap that opened like this, and I love this layout. So it's like that. This tucks under here. Try to do this with one hand. And so this one is the one I'm giving away today. This is going to Margaret Duncan. So Margaret, I do not have your address. So if you want to send me a message or an email so that I can get this in the mail to you, that would be great. I will get that off to you as soon as I hear from you. So yeah, I know, I noticed some of the people commenting have been here before, and they are agreeing. It is a really happy, beautiful place. And it's kind of different than other studios just because of it kind of reflects me in the style and what I like, all the crusty little vintagey things. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I will be back next Monday, back to my usual card making. And if you are on my email list, I did send out an email a while ago, with a special offer, so be sure to check that out. And thank you so much for joining me. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great day.